I just love gardening. Hey friends, my name is Rick and welcome to my Cape Cod life. I'm gonna let the girls out. Hold on. You'll see that poor Zed is starting to molt. Today I'd like to do a quick little garden tour. It's the last day of August, so if I'm gonna do an August garden tour, today is it. This is the chicken garden, a little area right in front of the chicken run, which is overgrown with weeds. It'll be a theme of our story. This sad little thing was my glorious old German. She was so heavy with fruit, she actually basically caved in on herself and snapped her own stem. Didn't see that happening. But right next to it, I have a wild grape tomato that sprung up. Thank you, volunteer. And over here I have, this is a sugar baby bush watermelon. This stuff here, that is pineapple sage. Smells so good. But back here I have a Thai blue pea blossoms. This is my Malabar spinach, vining up and up. And over there, I gotta figure out where to direct it next. This is the end of this particular 42-day tomato. It kind of gave me another flush, a little flush of fruit. So let's grab that right now. Here are some snow peas right by the garden gate. That little chunk of old fencing is just to keep the chickens away from it. This was my moonbeam patty cane squash this summer, and she's gone now. The powdery mildew really did her in. And yeah, that's my little buddy guarding the garden gates. Here I have some more snow peas growing. It's the Oregon Giant. Alright, so that is a moonbeam patty pan squash. And back there, I believe that was a black cherry sucker that I rooted. Let's check out this bed. Down in here, I have some cilantro and some dill coming up. And I believe these are, they're Swiss chard seedlings. This is where I had that Swiss chard, I don't know if you caught it, that went to seed. And I'm gonna have a video on seed collecting soon, so stay tuned for that one. Right next to it, I have bunches of radishes coming up. I'm very excited. We have my favorite white icicle, followed by early scarlet globe. Then we have some bok choy starting to sprout. That's a little baby one. It's called milk bok choy. Carrots are coming up. That's Parisian. They kind of like a globe, round shaped carrot. And that is choy sum. That is a type of Chinese broccoli. So down in here is where I have my peach sugar rush peppers. Some more over here. Some down in there. Those are so good. They're kind of fruity, sweet, but spicy. So I love those. And this is some silver thyme. I harvested a bunch a couple weeks back for drying. This is an eggplant. It has yet to bear any fruit, but it's just really started blooming. This is Thai green frog finger eggplant. Oh, 1 minute. I think down there I'm actually seeing a baby one. These favorites. In a week or two, I'll start picking up with those. Beyond, you'll see my jalapenos. They're doing pretty well. Actually, I'm gonna go on the other side a little bit. Jalapenos. Up in here. This is Craig's Grande jalapenos. All up in there. Get some more down in there. Up in there. These here, these red ones, Jimmy Nardello's. There's a sweet. This one is kind of all scarred and corked, but that's a jalapeno. I also have some cilantro growing in there. It's looking a little yellow, but I get a little bit out of it. It's been warm. Yeah, I have some okra here and there, and I have another pot over there. Gonna go harvest that. Hey, go ahead, beat me up online. This is so weedy. Alright, this is, believe it or not, a strawberry bed. And they're actually very strong plants. I mean, they have some growth because, you know, it's been like really hot. I do have a volunteer cherry tomato plant growing all over the damn place. In the back, I have some marjoram that's doing, it bloomed and now it's going to seed, but the bees have been enjoying it. And over here, this is my asparagus bed. I know it's hard to believe, but actually the asparagus is doing good. It's really doing good. I have my sentinel growing over there, a sunflower. And then in the back, I have a volunteer ground cherry. And there's some actual parsley in there somewhere. Yeah, I've got to get into that. I just harvested 3 honey nut squash. So that was an experiment plant this year, and I'm gonna make it better for next year. Cool beans. My Suyo Long cucumbers are doing fairly well. That's one that's going. I had another one over here. Something ate the end off of it. We'll see. Alright, here are some more peas. Snow peas. This thing, that's lemongrass. Let's go through the jungle. Back there is some alpine strawberry with some lavender. Alright, I have some more radishes sprouting up here. Back there I have a few broccoli plants. That's looking sad. And then that's some new kale for the fall. There's a whole ton of sage. This is amaranth. Love Lies Bleeding. It's starting to do its thing. The plant didn't get very big. Next year we're going to have to start them earlier. And below it is a whole bunch of mint that's trying to escape, but I think I'm gonna make some mint tea. The tomatoes, they're still trying to produce more, so I'm hopeful. Right here, that's a brandy wine. And this is some Better Boys. They're coming up with some more. I think we're gonna have some fall tomatoes. Well, I know we are, but we'll get to that other part. That plant's struggling. That is a brandy wine. There's some tomatoes on it. I'm gonna cut off most of those leaves. Get rid of them. This is my giant crimson. It's growing tall. It's kind of a small plant for me, but I'm getting some more clusters of tomatoes, so I'm hopeful. And that's the black cherry I was picking off earlier. Right next to it is the Evil Olive, and it's just struggling, but those tomatoes will ripen. Down here I have some more lettuce, some rosemary, some Thai basil, piccolino in the back that's just gone wild. My beets have gone really slow. I expected a little more, but heat We'll see what happens. This is the red shiso. Look at the underneath, so pretty. Japanese thing. Sometimes you see like the green shiso in sushi presentations. I've read that you can dry this and then grind it up with some salt and put that on rice. So I'm gonna have to research that a little bit more. Let's try to make sense of this mess. It's a lovely mess. All right, so this plant, this pole, was a brandywine, and I got some really big ones off of it. And I think I have more brandywines, but the problem is right next to it is this crazy, crazy betta boy. I mean, look at those. Tomatoes, more. I've already picked some here. More. This bonanza right there. Up in there, there's what? Those, what that is. Let's see. Alright, so that, which I said might be brandywine, isn't. That's more betta boy. Alright, so these are my fall tomatoes right here. Excited. Let me show you something. Melons. Over there, these are Kiku chrysanthemum melons. They're from Japan. There we go, that's better. But let's look way down back in here. That is a Kachari melon. They're from India. So I'm really excited about that one too. These are hot Portugal peppers. Look at that color. This is the potato patch. I have some that really need to be harvested, some that could probably go a little longer, but we're getting there. I'm thinking in the next few days we'll see what we get total. I've already done some. I needed potatoes the other day, so they were delicious. With my friends, a quick little tour of the garden. I still have things coming in for a little bit, hopefully. I just want you all to know how much I appreciate that you stop by and check out my videos and see what's going on in my garden. It's such an honor. So if you're new here, please like, please subscribe. If you've been around, just like. You've already subscribed. And if you can, share the videos, that helps. And as always, my Cape Cod life.